Hello guys, I'm gonna be showing you today the Rumble matchup. You guys have been asking me to do these type of videos for a while now. I'm pretty fucking lazy, I'm not gonna lie, and it's why I haven't really been putting out as much as I should. Uh, for this one, it's a matchup that I haven't seen in a while, and a lot of people have issues with it just simply because they don't really know the limitations of the matchup, and they don't know exactly how what's the best like mastery, what's the best way to actually do trading against it, etc. So I figured I might as well show you guys how to beat this matchup.
30 seconds until
When you're
minions
playing
spawn.
against Rumble usually likes to start Doran Shield against you to make sure he's able to at least survive the laning phase, make sure you can't cheese him at any point. What I like to do against him is I go Fervor to do super extended trades the whole time to make sure he can't like actually defeat me in like full out trades. And level 1 and level 2, even if he does start Doran Shield, you should be still going super aggressive on him, just going for Fervor, like for the Fervor damage. A
Minions
lot of
have
the time,
spawned.
I'd say it's best if you don't have to leash your jungler, do what I'm doing here. So right here, I'm gonna hide in this brush right here, waiting for the Rumble. Either the Rumble is leashing the jungler here, or he's just gonna walk straight down the lane. It'd be best for me if he. Oh, look at that. Okay, so he's walking straight down the lane. He's not gonna leash anyone. So we see he starts Doran Shield. He has 35 armor. So he started Doran Shield and he has armor runes. Even in this case, you still want to be trading with them constantly, even if you're not like what do you call it? You just want to be super aggressive on him. That's basically what I'm saying. Let me see once he uses his Q one more time. Okay, he backed up completely, so I'm just gonna back up into this. This is a challenger game. I'm going against people like Doublelift and all these people, so it's all. I'm not playing like against very low elo opponents or anything. Now that we can't really get a good play, like, spacing on him, and we can't really get like the best trade on him, we gotta wait until we hit like level 2 and 3 to be able to trade with them. Just simply because if we use all our Qs to get to him, it's not gonna work too well. We're not gonna have anything to actually jump on him. Okay, I got level 2 first. I have fervor damage, so I should be able to I'm gonna wait for him to flash there. Yeah. Usually you want to wait for your opponent to flash, cause so you don't end up flashing at the same time and you both waste your summoners. Once I hit level 3, I'm pretty sure I have really good kill potential on him. I even have kill potential on him now if he gets too close. But he's gonna hit level 2 here and get that extra shield. So if I flash on him, I probably can't kill him. I have to wait until I hit at least my level 3. This game I'm probably gonna be looking to save my TP in case like bot lane needs help. I don't necessarily want to use it too much for the lane, especially because I'm already so ahead just by doing these type of trades that, you know, I don't really see a point in using it just to come back to lane. Unless I get ganked and I'm kind of forced into it. But they have a Shyvana, so Shyvana can't really, like, put you in that much pressure, you know? He got a little bit too close to us there, so like I managed to do the full extended trade. Basically in this matchup, all you have to do is make sure you don't screw up your auto cancels and make sure you don't screw up your combo at all. Otherwise, you're gonna be in a lot of pain. Like if you ever screw up like one of the auto attacks when you're actually trying to like get the kill, you're gonna end up probably dead because the Rumble, while he takes a lot of damage at the beginning, even if he has armor like armor runes and Doran shield, he still does a lot of damage to you. So you gotta make sure to like play this correctly. We can do this now with two ways. I can wait for my Hex Drinker, or I can just go in with pure damage in lane. I think I want to go for pure damage this game, so I don't necessarily need the extra magic resist because I don't really feel like the Rumble is gonna be doing much to me. I got this extra ward here, and even though I said that I was gonna save my TP, I'm probably just gonna try to snowball super hard from it. Since if I went Hex Drinker, then I would have saved my TP. If I went for the 3 longswords like I did now, I'm gonna be looking to do just a bit more damage and see if I can snowball hard enough. Especially because my bot lane seems to be always pushed in, but we don't have any wards like on the back, so I can't really TP to it, you know?
An ally has been slain.
Full extended trade, I don't miss any single auto, so I managed to take a lot more of his health than he takes from me. He doesn't have flash, so I can flash in on him with a combo and I should be able to kill him. Just like that. Let's see. I'm gonna keep on pushing. Usually every single matchup when you're playing, every single like game when you play against a Rumble, it's always the same thing. You just gotta be really aggressive with your Q combos with Fervor and you should be able to out damage him. Now, if you're having any kind of struggle, or you know that you're gonna mess up your combos, mess up your auto attacks, then you're kind of forced into going for a Hex Drinker. And once you have a Hex Drinker and you have Fervor, he should never be able to like out damage you or kill you. The only way would be through like ganking, you know. So gotta be, you gotta know where the jungler is, how much kill potential they have, etc. I just like to put my ward right there. I don't really need that much vision to actually get away from our Shyvana. Our Shyvana doesn't really have that much kill pressure. I'm gonna take this like this plant real quick, just heal up a little bit. I see the Shyvana there, and I want to pull off my advantage. So like let me see what she's doing. She's pretty low right now. She's probably just gonna go back. Let's see if I can find her. This is kind of risky because I'm kind of losing some CS here by doing this. Okay, I'm not gonna catch her. I could have done like I could have ulted over the wall, etc. But I don't think I would have been able to catch her. I'm wasting a little bit of time, but I'm showing my team where the jungler is, and I'm kind of wasting her time a little bit. You know. I want to get back to my tower so I can catch the wave, even if he does end up getting that ward, because I need the experience and the gold, even though it's not that much, because I missed the cannon creep. Whenever Rumble gets back into lane with us, and he ever gets in any kind of range where I can do a full Q combo on him, I'm gonna go on him. I'm pretty sure his flash is still down for a little bit, but gotta be careful because it's gonna be up real soon. We have TF pressure as well, so it's pretty good. We'll see what happens bot lane. I don't have a TP for them, so they're gonna be on their own for a little bit there. Doublelift and Swifty are like just duo partners, so I don't think they're duoing because I think Doublelift is challenger right now, but they're pretty comfortable with each other, so it's expected that they should be the ones winning the bot side. I can't really tower dive this guy right now, even with my ulti. So I'll see what I do here. I can't really tower dive him. In this like the best scenario I can do right now is I let him push into me, and I want to freeze the wave like around my side of the lane. There's either two things: either you push it in to bring jungle pressure, or you let him push it into you so you can try to if he mispositions, you can probably kill him. It seems to be that the Shyvana doesn't really have any kind of like, she does not want to be top side at all, so I don't really think this is the best choice, just pushing it in. Every time he Qs like that to harass you or like put any damage onto you, he's gonna be pushing the wave right away, so kind of unfortunate for him, but that's the way it goes. Even though we didn't go Hex Drinker for the beginning of the lane, we're still gonna end up getting a Maw and a Black Cleaver this game, simply because they have double AP with Rumble top lane and Orianna mid lane. Even Shyvana does some mixed magic damage, so it's all pretty good. Let's see. I wanna keep it like right around here. TF has ulti. Bot lane's kind of pushed, but I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't want to gank bot lane too much because since they're duo, etc. Okay, that's good. That should be another kill. Good. Rumble cancel his TP means he has no TP pressure. He can't help any other lane right now. All he can do is stay in the top lane with me, unless he just walks down bottom, which would be very, very odd. I don't think he's gonna do that. I'm gonna try to keep the wave right here, right where I want it. I want to make sure the Rumble can't like do much. If he ever tries to go for any CS, then I can go all in on him. His flash is back up by now, so whenever I initiate with my ulti, I have to know that he does have flash, and I have to hold my wind slash. Now, I don't really want to trade with him with the all-in, and I'll explain to you guys why. If I don't have flash, and he hears my animation of my ulti go in, if I'm trying to go for a kill, then his instant reaction is going to be that he wants to flash. He's going to flash right away, and I'm not going to get any damage off. So that would be pretty bad for me. The wave is slowly pushing into his side. So it's gonna look like it's looking like I'm not gonna be able to do much to him. So it's probably gonna be I'm gonna wave clear this and then just get my items, go back, come back to lane, and keep trying. I'm already winning lane because of the traits that I got on him earlier. Like I said, you just want to be super aggressive on the Rumble all the time. If you hesitate, if you go back, if you turn around, he gets to do extra damage to you, which is pretty detrimental. He can just screw you over like that. That's what makes I'd say that what makes the matchup difficult is people just not being comfortable enough. I'm thinking either I can get a Maw or I can get a Black Cleaver. A Black Cleaver makes it so like I just have a much easier time killing him. A Maw just gives me sustain. Eventually I'm gonna end up getting a Maw, That's for sure. I'm gonna end up getting the magic resist from that item, but I don't necessarily feel like I need it to fight this guy. Keep going. One more auto. You can see the matchup itself is not that difficult if you manage to get a lead early. I'd say that the Rumble fucked up by being too I don't know. I'd say he just felt that I couldn't kill him whatsoever, right? Completely wrong, especially now that Ferber gives extra AD to Riven. You get like an extra 10 AD if you manage to stack it up like level 1, and it just keeps stacking up the more levels you have, right? So the Rumble matchup in itself is not really as difficult as it used to be. I used to have to do the same playstyle before, back then when Ferber was different. Let me see if I can get the first tower gold here now. Once I get the first tower, what I'm gonna be looking to do is either roam bottom or roam mid, so we can just keep start getting those other towers that we really need. At this point, I don't know where the jungler is. So if I keep pushing this, I'm in a very dire situation because I don't know where they are. So we know that the enemy bot lane is gonna be like way ahead compared to our bot lane, but that shouldn't be an issue. See, he's still there, so that makes me wonder whether the Shyvana's like topside at all. So I'm just gonna make sure to like recall safely, or at least take the minion wave under my tower here, and then I'll go back.
My spirit is not lost.
Even though we're super ahead of them, and there's a chance we might 2v1, it's still really hard considering that we see Shyvana has red smite. So it's basically a mini exhaust, so that means that we're not gonna be able to do much damage to her. Or, well, I'm not going to be able to do much damage to him. At this point, is either do I want boots for 45% CDR or 40% CDR, or do I want Hex Drinker to make sure I got that extra defensive item? I'm going to be looking to go for the extra defensive item here, just because I feel like I don't necessarily need the 10% extra CDR. And this guy wants to keep pushing topside, and I do see the TF, he has ulti and all that. If I start roaming bottom right now, I lose a lot of CS. And there's not even like something that's gonna tell me that we're gonna get a successful gank, considering they're really far behind. We see both their flashes are down now, so we can maybe do something later in. Even though what I wanted to do originally was to like get the mid or the bottom tower, looks like I'm not gonna be able to do that. Our bot lane tower is gonna fall, and what I'm gonna be looking to do here is just keep getting pressure on the Rumble, and maybe tower dive him if I can. I know he doesn't have flash. I know that for a fact. But I also want to like see if I can get. I don't really want to dive him under the tower and lose a bunch of health, you know. Yeah, I was waiting for the TF to go in. Perfect. Remember not to mess up any autos or any like cancel animation when you're playing against Rumble. Like I said earlier, it's very specific. You have to make sure not to cancel any of your damage. I'm gonna keep pushing with the TF a little bit here. We can look to keep pushing if there's no one stopping us right now. We have to wait for the minion wave though. This is gonna be a case of who's gonna be able to carry harder, Doublelift or me and basically our top side of the map or our bot side of the map. Perfect. It looks like our bot side of the map, our top side of the map is doing really good work, so our mid laner and our jungler are destroying them. Well, their top side. Now, the only things that we have to watch out for is Doublelift if you ever just try to come out of the bot side, which is very probable in like the next few seconds, so let's get out of here. The next item we're going to be going for, since we're going to be going for Maw for the 40% CDR, is probably going to end up being Ninja Tabby. Even though they have a little bit of CC with like the traps and the Thresh hook, I think going Ninja Tabby is going to be much more efficient, especially because Doublelift is so thin. We need to make sure that we're able to actually deal with them and not die right away. I'm gonna get an extra longsword on this. Now I'm gonna start rotate. We already got the top inhib, so I'm gonna be looking to go for the bottom inhib with my team. I have my flash up in 20 seconds. I have my ulti, which means I am able to one-shot Doublelift. Doublelift and Thresh don't have flash for around like 1 or 2 more minutes, which gives me plenty of time to be able to make a play. You see the Rumble just trying to split push top lane. So while he's up there, Maybe my AD carry, yeah, my AD carry is going up there to farm. And I have to try to see if I can get a kill on this guy. Now, I have to watch out. I can't just blindly just go in for a one-shot because Swifty, their support player, is most likely sticking around Doublelift at all times. He's their only source of like carry potential they have this game. If there's like a 99% chance that he's around here or here, ready to lantern him out. So I have to make sure to like just stay back. Do you see? Thresh put the lantern in. That means that they're basically sticking together the entire time. I have to make sure to be able to out carry Doublelift, which is honestly they don't really have that much appeal. They don't have any exhausts. So if me and the TF and the Kazakhs go into like ham just to kill the Caitlyn, he doesn't really have a way to stop us from doing that. He might be in that brush right there. Why I'm stopping. I need to make sure to see them on the map somewhere. Until I see them somewhere, I can't just like blindly go in. It might be a hook coming in, it might be something. Okay, so they went back. They're right here. If we do look for a dive or anything, we have to make sure to play this very calculated. We cannot give our advantage or our shutdowns to Doublelift, otherwise he's gonna end up carrying this game. Okay, there it is. They're sticking together. So we'll go for the tower then. But like I said, they're always gonna stick together. They're gonna try to see what they can do with their situation. Now, like we said, like I've said this in some of the videos before. League is a very, even though you always have the carry potential and you can always win a game by yourself if you play it correctly, there's always games where like you need your team to start doing good or to be able to help you out. Doublelift in this case needs more. He can't solo carry this game unless we fuck up like crazy, you know? Yo, I'm here. No, he can't. Okay, that would be a bad plan. He canceled his TP. Okay. So if we keep playing like this and our bot lane keeps scaling up, because we do have main, we're gonna end up crushing them slowly but surely. Caitlyn is a late game monster, but Riven really doesn't have an issue one-shotting her. Again, the Thresh is right around here. I can't just blindly go in and one-shot her. In lower elos, it's completely different. In lower elos, the Thresh might not be as like paying as much attention, which means that you're able to get the one-shot. In this case, I can't. This is usually for like D1 plus, then you probably won't be able to actually catch your AD carry out like that if they're playing it correctly. You know, it's funny. This video is less about the Rumble matchup, more about like rotations and being able to out carry a bottom lane. The Rumble matchup already ended like at the beginning of the early phase, or like the laning phase, but I mean, that's just how the matchup goes. I'm gonna disengage. They don't have exhaust right now, and they wasted their summon, their abilities, so if you see them waste like a hook and other like the peeling abilities, then you have a chance of killing them. But if they immediately disengage and don't come back, then it's kind of hard. I'm gonna rotate towards my... No, actually, I can just keep pushing, applying pressure right now until they come back. They're gonna be around here right now, so I'm kind of hesitant to keep pushing. I need to make sure to know where they are. Or a hook can go in through the fog of war here. I don't have any vision, so like I have to be really careful. Let me clear the sword right here. I have vision in this brush, so I know whether he's there ready to lantern him out. But they cleared it right away. They're very good players. Doublelift and Swifty are really good players, so I gotta play around them basically. It's really hard for me to find the kill potential, but if my team keeps getting stronger and stronger and playing the rotational game correctly, then we should be good. I keep getting stronger and stronger, and I outscale the Rumble by quite a bit. A full item Riven is way more scary than a full item Rumble. Let me go back real quick. I can't really get much out of this right now anyway. Let me get my Maw. And now let me go for Edge of Night. Even though Edge of Night, it's not really... like I said before on my stream, if you guys watch it, or whoever's watching right now. I don't really like this item very much. But in this situation, I feel like for me to be able to kill Doublelift, I'm gonna need that little extra, you know, Banshee's help to flash in, one-shot him. They don't have exhaust, so I can actually like attempt to do that. For example, I can like spell shield a Threshy, a Flay, or other like abilities like that. The only problem lies in whether if I try to jump in on him, and like let's say they use multiple abilities on me, like Orianna ulti and stuff, then it kind of fucks me up. But all I want to do right now is just keep pushing bottom lane. This guy is way weaker than me, so I'm gonna look for a tower dive if I can. Now the big problem here is I don't know where the rest of their team is. I need to make sure that everyone is up there. If I see, okay, so everyone is up there, which means that now I'm gonna be looking to go for either a TP play if they start a fight, or I can try to tower dive this guy. I'm gonna extend my Qs completely. Perfect. Teddy Arrow is playing this really, really well with the rotational game. I could have probably tower dived without him, but yeah, I mean, it's always great help if he wants to come in and kill him. It makes it much faster and it makes it much safer for us to do this. The top inhib is open, but Baron's up. So I need to apply pressure to the bottom side so my team can... Hold up. Got him. Alright, I'm gonna go for the bot tower here now. We need to apply... Whenever Baron is open, or like Baron is up, you gotta make sure not to... Hold up. I couldn't reach him. Let's just go for the bottom inhib here. I don't think they can do that in time, right? Hold up, I'm gonna look for a TP since it's 7k. Oh, I'm so glad he missed the hook and hit that thing. Thank God. I don't know, it's kind of hard for me. I stopped the Baron by TPing in and my team just going into them, but that was really risky. I feel like I should have probably gone for the top inhib there. It's one of those hard situations when it's really hard to see what you should be doing at that specific moment, because you either have two things happening and it's really hard to focus. Like right there I stopped talking for a little bit because, like I said, it takes your focus, 100% of your focus when you're in that kind of situation. Alright, let me see if I can keep farming this up. Now that we have, well, like I said, what I should be doing right now still is push bottom. The reason is, actually no, never mind, I lied. I don't have TP. If I don't have TP, I can't really split push bottom. So now I'm forced to group with my team, go for the Baron, and look for catches. Basically, that's what I have to do right now. I have my Edge of Night too. Perfect amount of gold for it too. That's great. This is gonna make it much easier for me to go into the Kate or try to kill the Caitlyn. Let's see. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to get vision of the control of this top side of the map. We're gonna have the Janna just clear every ward that's in the map, or whoever has the red trinkets basically. We can't really jump into them here, but well, I don't feel like it's gonna be that successful, is it? Oh, it was successful. Dude, my team's surprising me. Look at that. Okay, now we're gonna go for Baron most likely. I don't think they can stop us. If we manage to, since they don't have any source of damage, the only source of damage on their team is Doublelift. Without Doublelift, they don't really have any damage coming in. We should be going for this right now. Clear that ward. There we go. After we get Baron, then I can go and split push bottom even if I don't have TP, because I can keep applying that pressure over and over, you know? Okay. I'm gonna go bot lane real quick. Actually, I'll split top lane. They can push middle, and I can just go and start split pushing the top side since it's the only thing that has an inhib up. Let's see. I don't really have to worry much about anything. The only thing is if I try to tower dive, that the Shyvana can come in and try to help out the Rumble, etc. So all I need to do is play safe. I need to play according to the situation. That's all I have to do this game. I see 5 in the middle right now, so I can just push this freely without having to worry. I got this ward for me right there, so I'm gonna put a ward right here as well, so I can see what's happening. Or I'm boosted and I placed it right on top of myself. Whatever. I got another one. I'm just gonna place this one there. Goddamn supports, man. Including all the wards. Fucking douchebags. Okay. Let me go for the top inhib here. Try to prepare my Banshees vow. I see Doublelift starting to hit top side. That's why I'm backing up a little bit. We're basically just applying pressure over and over until we get something out of it. Alright, he knows we can't defend the inhib anymore. So I'm going for this inhib right here. Okay, so we have everything right now. So this is perfect. We have pressure everywhere. Okay, now it's gonna be, let's see what we can do here. I don't think I need to do much this fight. I put them pretty low, but this is gonna allow us to just end the game off of this. We have the 3 inhibs, we just outplayed them in the rotational game, and Doublelift just had the worst team, I could say. Doublelift played it very well, and the thing about Hailo's solo queue is that if you get like the teammates that are not really that good, you're gonna get crapped on most of the time. There we go, we got a quick double cast on him to end the game. And good game. Very well played. Alright guys, that's gonna be the Rumble matchup. Even though I have to say that this game wasn't really that much about the Rumble. It was more about the rotational game. I'm outplaying Doublelift. Huh. Kind of interesting when you think about it. Alright guys, I'll see you guys whenever I upload my next matchup video. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.